Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to the second part of episode 6 or part 6 of the Making a Very Simple Game with Unity. Last time I told you guys that I needed a break in order for me to get a sense of what I'm actually doing and if Unity can help me with the rock and rolling of the eggs, and I did just that. In the meantime, I did have to make a couple of small modifications for the ramps. So I'll just explain how I did it, because I'll actually show you first what I did and then I'll explain how I did it. So here we go. Eggs are spawning, they're hitting the ramps and they're traveling down. Now the speeds are very slow, as you might see. I also need to start working on the amount of eggs to spawn, because this is just ridiculously high. So that will be the next step that I'm doing, because it is a bit annoying to see so many eggs. Now what I did was I had to add to each of the ramps a box collider 2D and have its Y component be as long as the object itself, as the ramp itself. Okay, let me go ahead and set this to 625. Yeah, same here, 625. You need to do this in order for the eggs to actually catch the collider. Then the eggs themselves had to be attached to a rigid body 2D, and I had to modify the gravity scale quite a bit so that it moves as fast as they do, even though that's not very fast as well either. And when the game is going to progress, I'll just have to modify. I'm actually considering that I'll have to modify the gravity scale itself when the game is progressing in difficulty, so that the eggs start rolling faster. Now the beautiful thing about this is that these objects have angular drag on them, which means that when they are under higher what are they called, higher degrees, they will actually move faster, as you've probably noticed, because the eggs on top were actually coming down faster than the eggs on the bottom right here, although the collider is just as big on both sides. Okay, now the next thing that I did was I actually modified the Ostrich Groups number 1 and 2, because they were way too down and that one wouldn't have worked properly. So now I'll have to put the anchors back on it. Okay, that looks perfect, and that should be perfect as well. Let's go to coop number 1, do the same for it. And now, because we'll be using these ramps in game, and they won't just be what are they called? They won't just be visual aids for our game. I'll have to actually modify them as well. So what I'm guessing is that I'll have to make sure that the edges are properly aligned, kind of like that. So that in case the game, yeah, that should do it. In case the game resolution changes, then the ramps are going to be roughly in the same place that they currently are. That looks good. I'm not going to waste too much time on this. That was actually perfect. Okay, let's do the other ones. So let's see the edges right here. Are they in? That should be okay. Then on top, yep, that should also be okay. And then the last ones. Nope. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So Unity does help a lot with simple 2D objects and physics, which is great because, you know, that's me having had to calculate the right angle under which uh, the x and y velocity would be determined would have taken forever, and is frankly not needed because we have all of these great systems from them. So we'll just do that. Right, so right off the bat, the helpers, I'm not sure that the helpers are actually going to be needed anymore, so we can just delete them. Although I'll still keep them around for a bit while I make the egg catcher work. And now we can lower the floor by quite a bit and have it go all the way down. I'm guessing this should be a good enough floor. Let's see, is this correct? It isn't. Whatever. I actually don't like the fact that it goes over the margins. Nope. Yeah, whatever. Let's just keep it like that. And we'll need to add a collider as well, a box collider or a surface. Whatever, it doesn't actually matter. Let's see, physics. Let's just go for a simple edge collider. Points. Let's just have it over here a bit down. And now the eggs should actually, if I'm not mistaken, just stop over here. And when they do stop, we should oh crap, I just look at this. Man, I hate setting up these they're not colliding. Okay, that's not good. Alright, so right off the bat this isn't working for some reason. Why isn't this working? And why are the eggs now just falling through? I hate it. I think it's because I modified these ramps over here. That's just so dumb. Oh, they are working, but not as intended. You know what? Screw the edge collider. I'll just make another box collider and that's it. Box collider. And just make it as big as the box, whatever. That's not what I wanted. Jesus. Whatever, let's see if that works. God, I hate the fact that they just go through now. Yep. So the idea is that when the eggs drop, they should immediately get they should immediately splatter, as if, you know, as if they were. Okay, so what's going on over here now that the ramps aren't working anymore? Yeah, let's go from -8 with about 10, and let's do the same thing here. Let's go for -8. Oh, they have to be +8 now. +8. Yeah, whatever, 10. Which, let's see if that works better. Yeah, looks like it is actually working better. So let's see how they'll interact over here. Yeah, they themselves won't actually hit each other, which, you know, shouldn't be something that actually happens. I'm not really sure that I like this angle. I mean, the amount of degrees that the egg is running off into. How many FPS do we got? We've got thousands. It's no problem. But we are running on a pretty beefy PC, so when this hits mobile, it's not going to be as fun. Oh, it seems like the amount of eggs being spawned has decreased significantly. What happened? This would actually be playable, right? Maybe. Okay, we'll see. Good. So let's go ahead and destroy the eggs when they get down, because I don't like having too many eggs over there. Now how do we do this? No, not you. I want the floor. Actually, you know what? I have a hopefully a good idea. Let's go ahead and shorten these platforms over here, because they're just way too long, and because of the fact that the eggs are flying off in a certain angle, then it's going to look realistic even if the platform is shorter. So let's go ahead and decentralize that. Make the platform. No, wait. Not like that. I'm actually going to click it. I said I'm going to click it. Why isn't this working? It's not letting me click it anyway. So let's go for less height. So we are currently at 624. Let's go for 550, which means 74 difference on the X. So that's minus 485. Is that correct? Oh, that's just way too much. Okay, now back and back. And let's go for 575, which is 49 difference. 575 and 49 difference is going to be exactly 60. And chicken coop 1, 2. Where's the middle of it? Is that correct? Any way, shape, or form? I don't think so. No, it's not. Oh, we just need to move it by half that, because the other half needs to be on the... Okay. Okay, stop. Such a dumbass sometimes. So that was 411. And let's go for... plus 25. Is that correct? Let's see, does that look better? Now the collision box isn't working anymore. Jesus. Is that gonna work? Yep, it is working now. Well, the angle is not far better, but it has improved. So I'll just make the second one as well, like that as well. Yeah, let's do that. So this means 575, 36, and 575. And let's go ahead and modify, just make it wider and go for something along these lines. Let's see if that is correct. The angle is almost the same, but it looks a bit better, so we'll just keep it like that for now. Good. Hopefully it's good. Good. So the next thing that we need to do is to see when the egg interacts with the floor. We'll have to see if there is some sort of trigger mechanic to do that. And let's go for Google Unity collision detection. Detecting collisions with on collision, enter. Okay. Okay, so this is the code. Destroy cubes. Oh, so I can actually write this this code on my floor. Is that so simple? I even have a floor code. Yeah, I do have a floor script. X splatter 0. Why did I put that in? Okay, let's just go ahead and try that out. On collision, enter, collision call. Destroy the thing that collided with me. That sounds good. Let's go in floor script. Egg. Actually, you know what, let's just see what the game object name is. I'm curious. Because it might not be egg. Is this working? Yeah, whatever. Looks like it should work. Nope, it isn't destroying them. And it's not giving me anything. Is it because I haven't started it? Do I actually need to let it start? Oh, wait. There's no, yeah, no, this isn't right. I think what I need to do, I'm pretty certain I don't need these two. And what I need to do is to define it in my game script. Floor script, the floor public, and have it defined over here. Here we go. Yep, from the object floor. Let's see if that works. I need to speed the eggs up, or maybe this is good for level 1. Let me see. Nope, still not working. Does need to be a rigid body as well. If this is an error, every game object will destroy when it gets hit. Velocity of a bird must be less than like as you can calculate trigger function. Do I have to click the trigger thing? Floor script. Oh, I actually managed to fix the brackets issue that I had before, but I'm not sure that you guys are interested in that right now. It should be egg, but I also want to see what the name is of other.gameObject.name tag on trigger enter. Is trigger. I think I might have to actually use that. No, it's not working. Maybe is trigger. Or is the script not I think the script is not. I think that the script doesn't know that it has a box collider over here. I think I'll need to see. I think I will need to see how this is done properly, because this isn't helping me very much. Collision detection in Unity. Okay, let's see what is happening over here. It needs to have it does need to have a rigid body. Use gravity. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is much more complicated when you don't know how the thing works. Oh, this I wanted to set the amount of splattered eggs, but I don't think this is actually going to be needed anymore, or maybe it will. I'll see. Do I need to put this in the eggs? That would be interesting. So if they hit the floor, oops, not that. If they hit the floor, so if the egg hits the floor, then maybe it should destroy itself. Okay. I'm actually curious if this is going to work. Nope, it's not working. Crap, I have no idea how I'm going to link these two together. The collider with the script. Anyway, so then right, so since I'll have to do collisions on the kangaroo itself, on the egg catcher himself, I'll have to add the same ideas over there and check if the colliders are currently being or rather where the colliders are currently looking, because if there's no button being pressed so that the kangaroo is facing one of the 4 directions, then he's not going to look anywhere. And then all 4 colliders should be disabled, and once he's looking in some direction he will have to use those colliders. And this is why I was going to keep the ramp helpers, because I will probably use them as not colliders but triggers for the eggs to trigger when the egg catcher is facing the correct ramp, so that the eggs are being caught. Right. This should actually do it for today. It's less than an hour. I was hoping to have more than that, but I just have to learn more about how collisions work and how you detect them, because this is a bit annoying. But anyway, thanks for watching and listening. And once I get this part done, the next part should be really simple, because they should just be having the game start and having the game being played out. Right. So thank you again for watching and listening, and hopefully I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.